Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, so going deep and deeper. Put in thought to each gig. We are living out there.
The pressure. The break again down what's upside. Somebody they steal and somebody they buy. Somebody they see, but the same person is buy. Now every day activities. 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 Now every day activities.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my people. Welcome to the What's on Your Mind edition of the program from the Print News. Today, Thursday, April 10, 2025. My name is Wendell Nimna. Esther Daco is here. Leo Masale is here. And Gus Kolma is also here. So let me welcome to the stage Esther Daco. Good morning.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to Ali. Good morning to you, Gus. And good morning to the good people of Liberia. It's good to be here on the What's on Your Mind edition of the program from the Print News.
Ali and Gus, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Why are you rushing with the good morning thing?
Good morning, Mr. Dibe. Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Gus. Good morning, Mama Labira. This Aliyu Masade. Glad to be here this morning.
Good morning, Esther, Wendell, and Aliyu, Liberia. Gus Gorman, glad to be here. Aliyu, where you been?
Asking you. Just asking Gus because we want asking, so please asking for where you been.
I just asked the question.
I've been having some issue with all of my phones, but at least finally everything is okay now. Only one of my phone I could use to come on, and I only use that phone when I'm home on Wi-Fi because then I got you paying for it. I just cancel the service. I put it down. But
Sure, I hear you on King Jeff, my man.
Yeah, I'm there, but I don't know. Anytime they send me the link here, when I can't, they say you are being blocked by the host. Yeah, but it was Esther told me what to do. I did it. Everything is okay. Thank you, Esther.
I see why Esther weekend will be great.
I know, man.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? How you doing? We want you guys to set the stage this morning. So I don't know who's going to take the lead because today is Thursday, and today is What's on Your Mind. So we'll hear from you guys first, and then we will be the last before we hear from the people of Liberia. So Aliyu, Gus, I've given you the go ahead. So let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you, Gus, and thanks to you guys. Yeah, the problem what's on my mind this morning, it just had to do with the Supreme Court because what we heard and what we saw, I have never seen this anywhere to say, oh, Supreme Court coming out with ruling, but they have to tell the president, oh, yeah, we're coming out with our ruling, and this is what our ruling is going to be. And the president is interfering, say, oh, yeah, you're giving 1 week, you're giving 2 weeks. Let me see how to solve this issue before you come up with the ruling. That's what we heard, and we don't know how true is it. But I think we all knew that yesterday we were to hear from the Supreme Court to come up with a final say on the bit of information from Speaker Kufa as to whether, yes, he stayed the speaker or Erecheku is the speaker. But unfortunately, that's what we heard and what we saw yesterday. We couldn't hear anything. We didn't hear nothing from Supreme Court. And if that is true, then I don't really know because I don't know and I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Supreme Court, if you coming out with your ruling, oh yeah, Mr. President, we coming out with our ruling so and so day. But I don't think you're supposed to go tell the president why you coming to tell the Liberian people. Nope. For me, I have never seen that before. I don't know it's supposed to be like that, but I don't think it's supposed to be like that. President Bakai,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. President Bakai, the whole thing started, and you wanted to solve the problem from the initial stage. We couldn't have reached this far today. But see where we have gone. Your people, when they burned down the Capitol building, children were tortured. Today they are behind bars. And so many things went on the one removal of Speaker Kofa, and you people didn't succeed. And from what I'm seeing and what we heard, if it is true, if the Supreme Court was to tell President Bakai, oh yes, we are coming to rule in favor of Richie Kun, I think there was going to be any hurt to say, oh yeah, you gave me 2 weeks. But because even the baby in our country today know Mr. Kofa is the legitimate speaker of the House of Representatives in the Republic of Liberia. From the argument that went on, everybody knew that those people, everything they did was ultra virus, it was unconstitutional, and it was illegal. So, me, I know there is nothing they can do, but Mr. Kofa is the speaker. That's all. And if President Baka knew they were going to rule in favor of his majority bloc, he was not going to tell Supreme Court to hold on. So for me, we are still waiting, and I'm still waiting to see how it's going to go. But there are so many things, but the thing that really, really on my mind, we had to make sure our country, for it to be settled, peaceful, so that the one speaker noise can finish from the country. A Kofa is the speaker, let Baka work with him. If Richeku is the speaker, let Baka work with Richeku. If they say Kofa is the speaker, Richeku don't want to agree, you get all power to call your justice minister, your police IG. You take everything from him. And let's see if the other people won't go to John Kofa. So for me, that's the only thing on my mind. Ready this morning. I'm very, very much disappointed with what is going on the one bit of information where our country keeps dragging up to today. We can't hear nothing. So that's just it this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Uh, do we still have our partners with
Gus?
us?
Yeah.
Gus, let's
Yeah,
hear from
yeah.
you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Bill of information again. It's gonna come no matter what they do. As well aware, Mr. Kofa, Representative Kofa, Speaker Kofa, whatever you may want to call him, is going to stand by the rule of law, and that means whatever the verdict is, he's going to accept. As we all know, like the brother just stated, we know the verdict is exactly what the entire country knows. Everything that was done illegal. He was removed illegally or attempted to be removed illegally. So we know that's not going to be upheld. This is why the president now is trying to supposedly intervene when he should have intervened a long time ago. It is all right of the president to work with somebody or not work with somebody, but the way you go about it has to be followed as per the rules of the institution, and of all people, Mr. Walker should be aware of that. I mean, almost 80 years old working in that country, 2 terms. He saw how the last 2 speakers were removed, the involvement of the former president. And again, that's just politics. I don't think we would even be here if the president had taken those routes. But instead, he tried to do what he normally people try to do in Liberia. You try to fake their way around. That's why some of us are likable over there because there's no point of faking around. I mean, I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do. So that's just it. You tell me, I tell you what it is, and you move on, even like it or not. And the president refused to do that because the deceptiveness is always our first way of doing things. But what's really on my mind has to do with the policing. Um, Gregory Coleman and them attempting to do, I would say some good stuff in the sense of, I see traffic police and all of that they're trying to do. But here's our problem because the debate is on and most people don't see it because, again, some of us, we engage in these chat rooms to improve the country because we had the opportunity to leave Liberia and understand how things work in this country. You can't bring stuff back to our country and try to 2x4 it and want us to cheer you on. We would not cheer you on because, again, the process can never be maintained without all the groundwork, all of the foundations that is needed for it to continue to work after you're gone. I see there is traffic police stopping people, giving tickets. And the argument for some of us is if you know how policing work, if you know how all of those things work, I mean, I think one of the things is they got body
Comment.
cam. Yes,
Mm.
they
Go
got
ahead,
body,
Gus.
they got body cameras and all of those things. Yes, they sound fancy, they sound good, but the essence of those things is not just the charade, which Gregory and his boys are doing in Liberia, is the fact that they do have a system in place to be able to use those things effectively. For instance, we have been talking about national identification, national database for this identification. So even criminals, say if somebody commit a crime in Monserrato and then they get stopped in Plebo, police will have access to that person's information. But as it is right now, you can have all the body cam, you can take me all you want. If I leave your jurisdiction or if I just leave your checkpoint and go to the checkpoint, can the next police officer know that this man did something wrong? No, he cannot, you know. So I'll plead to guys like Gregory and them, since again you're in power for the second time, you want to have a school of management, whatever it is, you cannot function outside of the foundation of any of those things that you're trying to implement. Otherwise, once you are gone, again, the next person will not be able to function because there has been no groundwork, no system in place to be able to continue those things. And but yeah, in Liberia, you have one or two people clapping. Oh, I see policemen doing this. But the people that clap is because they're friends of Gregory. The people that clap is because when they leave America, they go over there, they're hanging with Gregory. The people that clap is because in America, they live here for so long, they don't even understand how these things work. Or they have never worked in a system that shows you how things work from point A to point B, because when you see it, you'll understand why it's easy for even me, Gus Coleman, that grew up in Vonjama district, would come to this America and be able to function in that same society. Even though I never had those systems in place, I'm able to use it effectively. And that's where it's on my mind. I see the police, they're trying to do stuff. But I think, Greg, I'm asking you and the people, this might be what we need to push central government to have a database so then NEC is not always getting money every time we have elections, so we know how many people we have in Liberia. You know, tell the government, look, we need a database. We need to know our citizens. We want to know who's Liberian. We want to know who are criminals. We want to know who are law abiding. And the only way we can do those things, we have to have a database of people committing crime, people that are doing the same thing over and over, cars that are illegal, that should not be on the street. People can see them, and those cars can be off the street. Those people can lose their driver's license, and so on and so forth. So that's my plea to Gregory Coleman today, because I mean we just want to just criticize them. We want to make sure they fix the system, because when they fix the system, I think it will benefit our people. But that's my beef. It's with the police. Everything the police is trying to do, they need to try to do it right, and if they're doing it right, they have to push central government to put in what is needed to build a system for our Liberian people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's go to Esther. Esther, folks, today is Thursday, and you know every Thursday when we come here, we allow you to set the agenda. What is on your mind? Those of you who are watching, you can drop your comments there. We'll read it out for you. So we go into Esther now to tell us what is on her mind this morning.
Well, what's on my mind this morning, Wendell, is just one thing over and over that we've been talking about, and and we have not been seeing any results. I don't
Okay,
know.
what
I
is
woke
that?
up this morning, Wendell, and I was on, when I wake up very early, like 5 a.m., I don't normally just get up from bed to start doing horse choices. So I was on my phone on TikTok, and I saw that there was an attempt on the president of Burkina Faso's life, Ibrahim Traore,
Mhm.
another attempt, and those people who attempted were caught. I don't know what he's gonna do with them when they're. And then there's this fascinating news from there that the president just announced free school window from the smallest level up to university level.
Hmm.
Free. I mean, free of charge. And yet, when you still have people plotting to remove someone like that from power. I don't know whether it is the people of Burkina Faso or just few group of people who are selfish and still want to steal and all of that.
Mhm.
And then it comes back to our country, Liberia. When are we going to start hearing these kind of news? When that we wake up in the morning and hear this, there is a bill that has been passed. You know that it's in the interest of the people, that is going to alleviate the people out of poverty. That's going to at least add some kind of value to the people's life. And we're hoping
Esther,
that.
let me answer that before you go far. Because they don't want to work hard. It's the same thing I said about the police. They don't want to
Okay.
pass the bill. President, we have said free tuition. They didn't pass the bill. President, we have left. Do we have free tuition? No. Sorry, Esther, keep going. Nobody
Okay.
wants to do their hard work.
Yeah, and it's really sad because year in, year out, we have new people come to power. They spend the number of years they're supposed to spend in power. At the end of the day, we don't transition from nothing. I
Hmm.
mean, nothing. We transition from nothing. Absolutely nothing. We do not have a single thing to boast of as a country, as an independent country. How many years have we been independent for? Several years. We got nothing to show for it. And it's sad that up to now, this is 2025. We still cannot boast of a single thing that we have at our disposal. Like, okay, we have control of what we eat. We don't have that. Okay, we have control of electricity. We do not have that. What do we have as a nation? And this is what we should start to think about. The future is already here. I don't want to live a life, when they'll die
Mhm.
tomorrow and then I see Liberia remain like this.
Mhm.
I mean, it's painful. Other countries have come to realize this and they are doing something about it. What are we doing? We are still thinking selfishly, how can I elect this person into power at the end of the day? The person promised to give me this or they promised to give me a job. I think we should move past that. This should no longer be about ourselves, This should be about our country now. We have always put ourselves first before Liberia,
Mhm.
which is wrong. We cannot keep saying we are patriotic citizens and put ourselves in front. We have always think about self gain, what we can get out of it, and which is sad. They have taken us nowhere. Because at the end of the day, what you get is for just you and your family. The next person is there living in poverty, and we have the power, Wendell. We do have the power. I just hope that every young person in this community or in this country, every community in Liberia, Wendell, will come up with a policy that when we have election closer where these people are running around, because that's where you see them.
Mhm.
When these people are running around to the various communities, making empty promises, Wendell, I think we should come up with a manifesto. Every community must come up with something positive. You make these people affix their signatures to it. And there should also be a clause when they're where they will be telling you that if we do not get this thing done,
We
you can
get you out.
remove us if you want to remove us. Let them sign these things. When they're at the end of the day, we are able to go back to the community when they are not doing these things. We
To
can write these signatures
says
and
yeah.
remove them when they're
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, these people enrich themselves, they leave power, and you and myself, I mean, nothing different. The community is still the same. You go home in the evening hour, the dust, I mean, a major road, you still have a dusty road. I mean, there are a lot of things that can be done. There are a lot of advocacies that they can do, and they have just been in the house when they're advocating for themselves.
So
Look at what we saw with the 10 million US dollars in 6 years time just on vehicle. Do you know what that 10 million can do in 6 years, Miguel? There could be a factory open. You have different kind of natural resources. What are you producing as a country? You are not. You are not making use of the resources that we have. You allow people come to our country, they exploit us, they give us 12% of something that is 100%, and you accept it only because you want foreign aid. And because you want the foreign aid, you have to bend certain rules and all of that. It is hard time when our leaders start to think about us instead of what they can get for they and their families. That's what's on my mind.
Thank you, Esther. For me, what is on my mind this morning? I want every good thing to happen for Liberia in all fabric of life. I want every good thing to happen for Liberia. The education, the health sector, the roads, connectivity. I mean, every good thing. That's what I wish for this country. Nothing bad I wish for Liberia. I want every good thing to happen in our country. And something God spoke about, I also have on my mind this morning is the issue of vehicles that are not roadworthy. You know, in this country, we continue to sing this news, and that's one of the weaknesses of the police because we continue to cry every day, but we still see on major highways in the city centers, we still see vehicles breaking down in the middle of the road, and the vehicle's owner will be right there and fix the vehicle right there. So if vehicles are not roadworthy, let them not plow the routes because these are vehicles that are causing serious problem for commuters. You know, you have most of the killer being buses, they are defective. The brakes not working properly. You know, they don't have signals, nothing. So these are vehicles that need to be removed. And some of the trucks, there are some trucks too got the same problem, like the killer bean buses. And the truck drivers in this country, they are just some set of people that they can't change. The truck drivers in this country, they can't change. They continue to have accident, they continue to drive recklessly, and all kinds of things happening. But for me, those are some of the good things that will happen for Liberia if we have all of these vehicles that are not roadworthy removed from the streets, and we want our country, to look good like other countries.
Mm-hmm.
We want every good thing to happen in Liberia because I won't just name it.
Uh-huh.
Because if I continue to name it bit by bit, we wouldn't leave from here today. So my wish for this country is that every good thing must happen for us as a country. You know, every good thing, the thing that will benefit us as citizens of Liberia, let it happen for us.
Of course.
And some of the folks can call and accuse us of being, partial in our analysis. That some of the things we're saying today, we didn't say it yesterday. No, yesterday, we criticized. Yesterday, we commended the people for the good work they did. We criticized them for the bad work. So today, if Joseph Waka government do good things, we sit here and appreciate the government for the good work. If they
Exactly.
do bad things, we say it.
Of course.
So nobody wish evil for this country. We want the good thing to happen for our country. All right, because some of you who are listening, oh, yesterday they were, praising George Weah, they were doing this, they were doing that. Yes, we praise George Weah, but when it was time to criticize George Weah administration, we did, and I'm on record for that. I am the only person in this country when George Weah was president. I had three. I mean, not the same president coming from country, then you carry a microphone to him to talk. I, Wendell Nimner, I had three interviews with the president on the same platform. Gus is a witness. Esther is a witness. Three different times, President, we are called on this radio. We didn't place the call to him.
Uh-uh.
He called me and said, put me on the radio, and I did. And we asked those hard questions. We asked those hard questions to President Weah. So it's the same. When they did good yesterday, we appreciated the government for the good things. When they did bad, we said it. So it's the same. When Joseph Waka government do good, we praise him. We're praising the government for the demolition being carried out because we know some of those structures that they are breaking down, they were never there to those places before. That's why we are appreciating them. But we want you to just break down the structures and you just leave it like that. At the end of the day, it turns into a toilet ground or pee ground. No. So that is what is on my mind this morning. Those of you who've been following us, yes, we don't have our feelings when it comes to the government. We say it and we just discuss it. How you feel about it, how you don't feel about it is none of our business. The idea, the right things must be done. That's why we all hope for in this country. So we can go to the lines now and interact with our callers. This is what's on your mind edition. Today is Thursday, and 0776 104 104 086 500 104. The WhatsApp line is active. Our WhatsApp line is active plus 231 86 500 104. That number is active. And the female line is also active 0770297016. You know, somebody's misled me the other day about the birthday of the original rescue mother. Today is the birthday of the original rescue mother, Nora Findabondo. Happy birthday to you, Nora. It's a birthday treat here from all of us here on this platform. We say happy birthday to you. We pray that God grant you all of your heart desire as you celebrate your birthday today, Mother Nora Findabondo, aka the original rescue mother. Happy birthday to you. All right, we're taking calls now. So, what's on your mind? Those of you watching, yes, drop your comments there. We'll read it out for you. And tomorrow is a national holiday. Saturday is going to be the national launch, the due payment launch for the CDC. So, we are encouraging all of you citizens to turn out in your numbers. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Paji, how are you this morning?
I'm okay.
Okay, what's on your mind, Papi? Let's hear from you.
What's on my mind today is that
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a friend.
Mm-hmm.
The issue
Mm-hmm.
of the speakership.
Okay.
If we are not careful,
Mm-hmm.
I always say that be careful with this issue because President Waka is not ready to govern the country accordingly. Therefore, came twice to harmonize the issue of the speakership and it didn't work out. That was on the political side. But what on my mind now is we like should call on the Congress and contribute that through. 14 years civil crisis. Then it's political side too. Then the military come in each of those countries and contribute that through. It's at least one battalion each to be on ground. So everything go out of here.
That's what's
if we are not careful when firing the speed of Monrovia, it will be too late. Thank you.
Thank you, Pop G. Thank you. That's old man Gentry G. He's been around for quite a long time now. So let's talk to this person. Let's get to the phone lines and talk to you. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
This is Fanny Kamara calling from Looking Town.
Go ahead, Fanny. Let's hear you.
No, I just wanted to tell you the speaker, the people that are fighting for the speakership, they need an appointment who are else in our country, man. Because the mighty there was there, Richie Henry there was there. You can't hear all those things. But this time we hear during all the things before they sit on the speaker. You see? So I want to talk to all people and they need that. This is what it will speaker. This is country with power. So I'm going to to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's talk to another person. Hello? Hello? Let's talk to you. Hello?
Yeah. How you doing, Mr. Winner?
I'm fine. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
I'm on the
And
air,
to me,
please.
the only thing in my mind this morning that the news why I got out this morning, I hear that they calling you the journalists there for dinner.
Yeah.
I scared because they beat on lawmaker then they go into broad day, they go in vain. And they sport journalists then phone, they go in vain. And they calling you people in international for dinner. You must not forget about Alice Green, why go for meeting, we find by a different place. The only thing in my mind this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Let's talk to this person. Hello? Hello. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. How you doing?
We are fine. Welcome. Let's hear your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Oscar. There is calling for Ghana. Come back to the vacancy.
Go ahead. How's the political struggle going on there?
Yeah, the political is going fun, but I have two issues on my mind.
Go ahead.
One has to do with the politics in Nima.
The politics in Nima. Let's hear about it.
You know, we have no one PDA candidate in the politics.
Mm-hmm.
But two of the candidates that are running in Nima, the politics they're running is to attack the woman personality. And we is not fun.
And who are those attacking her personalities? Who are those running mates you're talking about?
And Martelega Tingba.
Okay.
When they go on social media or go anywhere to go run for the campaign, they attack the personality of Mana either way go. We is not fun. They should know that all of us have sisters and we were born by women.
So true.
So we should respect the image of women. Then the second thing has to do with the security in Ghana. I want the government to know that Ghana is one of the populated cities. Without Monrovia and Buchanan, I think Ghana is the second or third populated city. And now, about 2 days ago, we just get out and they came one motorcyclist or a new motorbike and put the body in plastic and put it in there and tie or a new motorbike and park the motor on the street. So I'm appealing to the government of Liberia, let's empower the police in Ghana to get them at least a vehicle so they can be able to be taking patrol in the night. Because they're getting too much in Ghana. Can you imagine the 5-year-old man or riding his motorball, unfortunately in the night, just get up yesterday or Saturday morning, we saw his body, tie in plastic there, in the pole in Balawala there, and tie on a new motorball. We're not being risky. So we are appealing to the government. Let us try to empower the police in Ghana with vehicles to be taking night patrol. Ghana is very populated.
Yeah, I think I watched that video.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man, thanks for calling, and let's continue with more what's on your mind conversation. Hello.
How you doing? Big win.
Yeah, I'm fine. Johnny Hackman, right?
The right of the brother, Johnny Hackman here.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. You have a minute.
Let me say hi to my birthday there. That's how you know.
I'm okay.
Hmm?
This day I just want to talk to the Chief Justice.
Okay.
This country, I mean, it's like all the time bomb. And this thing are happening in the house there. Madam, you the cause they reach the far. And you can be the one to save the country. But if you are to be fair, to just come up with the decision at the time and not leave it hanging, then of course the other people are not going to say they don't right. Because you refuse to tell the Liberian people who was right and who was wrong. That's why the people look for their own chief justice by calling all the justice ministers can interpret it for them. But you refuse to do it. And you see how far you are reached up. And we are looking on you again to save the state. Madam, you will be resigning or not resigning, but reaching. So you have to, like I say. So we're looking on you with people. The decision you will run up He just and goes on. You late for you, man. So we're looking up to you. But I say, yo, you just did. I read that case when
Thank you. Let's talk to you. This person. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, but I wonder if Jeanette Gator calling from Mama Point.
Let's hear you, Jeanette.
Thank you. Because I wonder what's on my mind. It's about the breaking of the area there. That the government say they're taking initiative to open waterway. I want the area they not bust the place. It's almost 1 month now since they bust the place. The judge said they are not even come to say they're taking all the judge. Everything just clock. When it rain, water entering people's houses. So really that was on my mind.
Oh,
And
okay.
another thing again, people when there, I really want to make an appeal on this platform today. Things are not easy on me, people when there. My man has been sick for the past 6 years. He came down with stroke. I think he used to see me, I used to be frequent on the media, but this time around, I'm not able. It's not working. Everything is on me. Really. So I'm really making an appeal. Whosoever that will be listening to the program here, that will be able to come to my aid, I will appreciate them. God will bless them for that. But it's not easy on me.
Okay.
Yeah. To be
All right.
honest with you.
Okay, Jeanette. Thank you. Thank you very much. We hope those who have ears to hear will hear your cry and reach out to you.
Okay, Peter. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's talk to this. Morning.
good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. My name is Amos and I'm calling you now.
Amos, what's your full name?
Amos Funny.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. Have 1 minute to say what's on your mind.
Yeah, what is on my mind has the whole value at the source of flexibility. I'm going to have to do with the holding of the state of information withdrawal today or yesterday. Since the voting started, why is it that our president never asked the Supreme Court to hold on? Only for now, coming out with the telling the people to hold on until I think 1 or 2 weeks. So tell me, if we're going to be in the fear of radio phones and paying for free, this was never going to go far to anything. The whole but because he feels or see like this, that in his interest, or in his fear, this is why he said he want to go for. Why he would do everything in the whole country and resolve everything ever since until today, come up with this. So he's the whole thing behind this stuff.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The WhatsApp number is on. All the numbers are active. The female line 0770-297-016, 086-500-104, 776-1414 are the numbers to call. The WhatsApp number is active, plus 231-86-500-104. Morning.
Hey, people, how you doing?
Masisi.
Yeah.
I be brother today and I your son today,
Yeah.
huh? All right.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, chia.
So I know you want happy.
Oh, chia tebo.
Ah, Cassio, I'm not laughing.
I made them say with them.
Let me, I will laugh, yeah.
Listen, my son, I tell you to all of them, sir. My boss there, my son there, my family, let me say hi to all of them.
Everybody, yeah.
That's it. But look, with that, what on my mind this morning, I want to ask Brother, why you getting our people this time in this country? What the real idea? Why will people die this time in this country? We're going to find the point, we're going to stop everything in this country. Why will people die? They're getting for in Nimba. Dying on motor balance. What can I do? Nobody doing it with them. They're pretty told them. They're talking about in Nimba. Then why the country you find that they're in the street? That we are saying doing it? It's like we're going to end. We're going to find the power. You must see nobody in the street that said they died or just were in the street. Also, we'll be banking in
Thank you very much, my CC. Hope you're having a wonderful time to where you are there in Clara Town. Hello,
Hey, hello, Brother.
hello, welcome to the show.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm all right, and you?
I'm all right. Daniel Carr calling from Jeddah Junction.
Go ahead, Dan. Let's hear you.
Yeah, so we know what my mind is. I believe the police, the vehicle they gave me, the motorbike they gave me, they gave to them to fight crime, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I believe I'm a second rider so far. I always see the police that they get the motorbike, they only hear the road. We are struggling to get out there, bro. When we grab one person on the side, the police will chase us and get us tickets. So I don't know what we have to do. So we are on traffic that we don't want cause the problem or what now? Hello?
We are listening, Dan.
Yeah, I want my heart.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks. Let's take you this person. Let's talk to you. Hello?
Yeah,
Don't give your feedback before I cut you off. Oh.
I'm very sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Miller.
Morning.
And your co-host.
Hey.
For security reason, I will not call my name, so I want you to kindly permit me to utilize the platform.
Go ahead.
What's on my mind this morning has to do with cancellation of the president's appearance on Truth FM yesterday, the impacting at the Capitol building, and the Supreme Court. You see, the only time that we have to relate to our government is when the government make themselves clear or open to the Liberian people. Yesterday, everybody was like set to at least have an interaction with the president to know how the government will mitigate this very important issue. The teachers that are on supplementary payroll that is to be placed on payroll or to start to receive salary so they cannot put truck down, deny our children education. But yesterday, to our utmost surprise, we just heard about the cancellation of the president's appearance. I think that was a disservice to the Liberian people. And the president needs to wake up because you cannot have a nation and you are not listening to the people, the cry of the people. Look at the embarrassing at the Capitol building. We told the people that the president has interfered with this process, and they said no. All of the money that was spent at RLG and the loose cash that was given to these guys as daily subsidy allowances, where the money came from. Where it came from? Okay, look at the issue now at the Supreme Court. Look at the issue at the Supreme Court. We said that the president has interfered in every branch of government. They said no. On ruling from the Supreme Court, the president has to tell the Chief Justice to hold on and give him 2 weeks to see how best he can handle issue. That's an interference. The government needs to stop. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We taking calls, and so let's continue with the calls. The WhatsApp line is active. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 0770 97016. Go ahead with that caller, Esther.
Hello, welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Esther. A pleasant good morning to you.
Morning, Hussein.
Yes, this is Hussein Kew. I call you from a Jakarta office.
Oh, you have an office there or the party headquarters?
No, not at the party headquarters.
Well, you work in Jacobtown.
Yeah, Jacobtown. I call you from Jacobtown.
From your office, you said.
So, yes, this is one of the best segments of the show. What's on your mind? I want to use this time to appreciate President Bouaka for the many development in our country, talking about road connectivities in the different corridors.
Oh, Lord.
Can I go ahead and speak?
Go ahead, Hussein. We are listening. Nobody interrupting you.
Yeah, so I want to be the president for the mental initiative. The president called on journalists and talk show hosts, media practitioners to sit around the table and have a scene of acting is welcoming on the part of the president to even thinking at the direction. President Baka remains committed to ensuring that the ordinary life of the ordinary people is being improved. That is, we want to see that this country, where we took it from, we will not live it the same way. We have to improve the life of the ordinary people. This is why they have put more attention to agriculture. Yes, the president is very agriculture. It is even on the president agenda. President Baka will be committed to improve the life of the ordinary people. So I want to say thank you to him. And we know if you're part of those that the president have invited, please send my greetings to the president.
No, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be there. I got things to do today, so I wouldn't be there.
Yeah, but I know
somebody from here should represent us. I wouldn't be there. Yeah.
That's good. You see how tolerant the president is. So if I give opposition registration, I think.
But we so that opposition, our station, our opposition station, right?
No, when I say opposition, in a sense,
Interesting.
Was in a small mail. Thank you, Baba.
Program supporters, so refer to you as opposition. So it doesn't mean you hate the government or you don't like the president, but yes, of course, you sometimes criticize. So that's why I said.
Yeah, we criticize and we also commend. That's what we do here. Thank you, Hussein. Thank you. Let's talk to DePero. Let's have DePero on the line from the United States. Welcome to the show, Sally Asoni.
Morning, Winga. Good morning, Esther and my brother people.
Welcome, my dear brother.
Oh,
Sally, are you there?
internet.
Sally, are you there? Sally, are you there? Hello? Oh, somebody just took you off the line. Sally, are you there? Oh my God. Let's bring back Salia Soni to say what's on his mind this morning. All right, I think we're having some internet issue. All right, so internet just pop off, and so in the meantime, let's come back to the local lines and talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah, without, unless something else, I want to call you back.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, Marcy,
We
go
are
ahead.
available on this complaint. They are cutting us now. You understand? Therefore, yesterday night, they didn't look for me in private time with black you. I was not out. I was in my home. In the morning, they came to me. They were asking because she said it right on the road. She said it jello right on the road in the night. And they came to the woman. They passed the G opposite Union Church. And they went to the woman and asked for me. They say, "Are they empty?" They came to see the empty almost 1:00 in the morning. They was I know the woman. They will keep asking the woman. So I will put the one in the last day. You all will talk if you say a lie. So he doesn't tell me tomorrow. But I'm gonna kill me. Because we pay for all there. Look at the forces now to put nothing there in the night. They have been seeing me. And I am afraid you want to kill me. They come and kill me. But I will tell the people what's happening in the country. They don't feel our speech now in this country. They will be paying for all there. When we want to kill me, they come. But they probably know it's for politics in this ground time with me.
Oh, my
God. So now I will call the woman. I will call it. Like you will touch you. It's going to be better.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go back to Salia. Salia, it's good having you back on the show. Welcome. Salia, are you there? Salia, are you there?
As I was saying, yeah,
go ahead. Let's hear you.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
As I was saying.
The internet is acting up. Salia.
And somebody come on the line talking about, oh, President Baka is committed. What's the commitment? This government has done some good. But when you're back, seeing your good, it's more than your good. We know nobody's going to talk about your good. And they're talking about, oh, let's let's get Jeremiah Cone some employment. Nobody's gonna employ Jeremiah Cone here. Jeremiah Cone government tried to steal from the Liberian people. Where the 80 million came from to get 285 young machine, and so the civil servant and came way down to $22 million. And no hair rolling. It just tells you one thing we know, that the president is not leading. He's being led. Because if you've been led by a group of people who have no spine, they're not going to take anything. If he's a leader, he's going to take charge, but he's not in charge. I can sit there as a president, somebody just brings piece of paper and you sign it. You already want to sign it. You don't do due diligence. You don't even know where they're coming from here because you trust them so much. This is trust but verify. Look at the amount of money those people want to steal with them. Almost $57 million from the Liberian people. And if people stay in their jobs, I'm not going to tell you they stay working. People stay working. And if the way they're going to tell you, oh, this and that. The LSCC too is a two-man bulldog. You cannot have an LSCC that's been controlled by the executive. That country going nowhere. All of this leadership, that country will go nowhere. And when the people that you'll find telling you, oh, President Biden is committed, and these young people that are working now, the same thing we told the citizens yesterday, they didn't listen to us. It will happen to them too. These guys keep on revenge with them because they know very well that this paper is not HR, so they're just going to be there, misleading, stealing from the Liberian people. Somebody wants to steal $57 million now, and you can't even hear, well, oh, we're going to investigate this person. No one suspended. People still going to work. I mean, that country going nowhere. Marasai made a mistake by not recommending the public. People told her Marasai was very wicked. No, she's not wicked. Marasai saw something in this public. But we know you can look back. When you want a job, what to look for is your experience. Your experience on the job. Everywhere that public work, what the legacy he left there. Everywhere he works, in his entire life in government. Nothing good. Anybody can bring that. He presided over the state over concession agreement, for which today they're running around. Then people, CDC did that, we try to correct. You better go, Joga government, Joga Naipo. Anything you do right now is just a fucking UP government. Donald Trump didn't make mistake by taking you save money for these people. I will even encourage you, any benefit you get from that bro, you should call it off. You can't be supporting people to be around energy. Tell it. Just somebody is very ungrateful. He's a hypocrite.
Okay.
You took somebody to the Vatican winner to meet your leader, and then you instigate his removal, and you sponsor people in hotel without money. But student, the university of Library is just like a daycare. It's not even compared to a daycare here. And you got people talking about, oh, he's committed. That university of Library, the one who came up by said, you're not even compared to a daycare. A daycare. Because a daycare has they have a latrine, they have a portable water in there. Everything you think was there. It's well ventilated. People teaching in the deep. And then somebody go up, and you say, oh yeah, if I mistake committed.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you,
thank you, Salia. Thanks for your contribution. Let's go back to, let's take some more local calls, but let's see whether we can bring in this person. Jean, right? I hope I got this name right. Jean.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine. Welcome to the show. Jean, right? It's your name.
Yeah.
Go,
Yeah, my name is Jean.
go ahead. Let's hear you. Where you calling from?
I call in from the U.S., Philadelphia.
Go ahead, Jean. You have a minute to make your contribution.
Yeah. My contribution is Liberia need a picture track military government like to reign. Suspend the constitution. Kill all those who cover leaders.
Kill them.
That's the best. Yeah.
I'm smoking on the ball mile.
Oh yeah. Kill all the cover leaders.
Okay.
The white
Now go and do that one, and so we come and go pray for them.
Because year in, year out, the same story. Year in, year out, the same story. year in, year out. It doesn't matter who they put there. Can you imagine they say they got educated people in a whole country? You get one library since 1847. No library in that country. And USCL was able to build a library. How you people gonna do research? Can you imagine? One library in our whole country? Can you imagine? What kind of country is that?
Okay.
It's so sad, man. It's so sad.
Okay, Jan.
It's so sad, our country, man. Yeah. Every time it's a serious story. I just tired with that also because sometimes we think about it just yeah.
Oh, Jan, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Thanks for your contribution. Esther, let's take some more local calls and
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Come to this orange line. Hello, welcome to the show. Let's hear you. We cannot hear you.
I said I would not call my name.
Why you will not call your name?
There's something going on around the gender issue. I don't want to bring my name up because
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Yes. On this campus, on the university campus, I wanted the vacant for the breaking down of the area. But the two kind of people destroying the land. When you come to the university, right on the campus, leaving from there, coming when you walk Bensonville, this rainy city that coming, the water will enter on the quota. No car will be able to go to Bensonville. The people digging, they are digging the dirt and they stay digging it, going towards the water, and that the water be over them will get food. And that's small thing. And some of our brothers, they buy the land and go and break down the area. We come and compensate us to pay for our property damage. The few people they say they get the land, we know that tower pay for the tree crop. Same way they start selling the land to other people. Now they are selling the land to other people and they join the land again. Can the government break down our area? So that my message to the government.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go to another person. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, how are you, my sister?
I'm okay.
Anyway, I'm Mike Demeter calling from the General Farm Pastor County, one of the county fund. What on my mind this morning to the speaker, for the speaker, the general speaker, has nothing to do with the president. It got nothing to do with Joe Bugger. Because if Joe Bugger has something to do with over everything, he will give him his respect and recognize him. But he never wants to recognize him, man. He will continue fighting until we have reached this area.
Just hold your line. We'll take you after this caller.
Come and be crazy. He can be in his country. So I tell you, my speaker, when I provide that he shouldn't do any business will confuse workers.
Okay.
Number two, I tell you some people that they must.
Okay, go ahead, Angel.
All right. Let's tell he was making his second point. But anyway, let's talk to this overseas caller. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Ty Steve, calling from the best state in the United States, which is Alaska. So,
you say your name is what?
Ty Steve.
All right, go ahead, sir.
T-A-Y-E,
Yeah.
Yeah, calling from Alaska.
Go ahead, sir.
What on my mind is, like I've been listening to news in Liberia and people be saying the president is not in the know of what's going on. How can you not be in the know of what is going on? But then he's signing budget that came from an illegal speaker. How can you not be in the know? And then you're taking an illegal speaker with you in Ghana. How can you not be in the know? And then be taking an illegal speaker to a sooner address. So, and people that who seem care who are listening to him, like my uncle would say, two things in a war. If you're educated, you don't have common sense, that means you're not educated. You got to this thing, every eye to it. Because why? They are not in a situation, they're not the one that feeling the pain. There's a lot of Liberians in Liberia that are suffering. We are in the United States, we can't even sleep. You know how many people we support in our country? If we're not doing it, you know what's going to happen in Liberia? Then we see people saying things that doesn't make sense. That's all I got to say this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's come back and take some local calls. Let's talk to this person and get to Esther to do us the comments. Hello.
Yes, how you doing?
We fine. Welcome to the show. Tell us your name and where you calling from.
My name is Boyma William.
Let's hear you. What's on your mind, Boyma?
Yeah, and I'm joining you from my capital shop, the village.
Go ahead.
What's on my mind today is that it's concerning our lawmakers in the House of Parliament.
Okay.
I want to urge our lawmakers to pass a law that if you are a city representative or senator, before you contest for senatorial position in any country, you should resign as a city representative before you can partake within a by-election that will be going on within that country. Because if the man is still a representative, he gotta power or he gotta believe that when he go and contest, when he lost, he will still come back and continue his job. And if he win again, it will become another expense on the head of the government to go and spend another money to finance election within a country. So if my lawmakers are listening to me or the government is listening to me, that should be a bill passed by them if they mean work for this country. If you are a lawmaker, representative, you want to contest as a senator in any country, please resign, leave our post empty, and then go and contest for your senatorial election. If you lost, you go instead to your house. Or you win, fine. But to see our country money being spent that way, I think it's not fair to us as a country. So that is on my mind this afternoon. Thank you for the time.
Thank you very much. Let's take 2 more calls and then we go to Esther to read the comments for us. All right, so we'll take 2 more calls on 0776 104 104, 086 500 104, and 0770-297-016. The program is from the Print News. Today is Thursday, and this is What's on Your Mind edition of the show. So we can take 2 more calls and go to Esther. But since we stay anticipating 2 calls, let's take one first, and then we hear from the second one. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
This is Alice Bottle calling from Pomota.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
Okay. Why in my mind are they yellow machine business?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think the government when they want to bring any car in the country, I think it will be bus. When it breaks down, they will park into that place there, then it pass there. Then they bring in that whole machine. Who will buy it? They can pay for it. They carry the content for it to be there. So the government should do that one. I'm out of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's talk to you. Hello. Hello. Let's take this person. Hello. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. What's your name and where you calling from?
Sorry, I would like to call my name, please, so go ahead and shout it to. All right, what is on my mind is if that election that is going on in the country that is happening now, they're sitting somewhere in a corner with some group of guys who said that the VP, which is Jeremiah Kuhn, I carried them in that country and they go in sacred place to go in Paris and when it's a Muslim they will go there, carry Muslim and cause whole lot of problems. So when public this election in sacred place or anywhere our vice president is called. When the parents are there, I just fly and I never say anything. So it's why it's on my mind to say. I think it's supposed to be so.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Esther. Esther, let's get a few comments and then we'll go home.
Of course, let's see what we have from the comment section. We have Darlington Rue watching. He says, good morning. Watching from New Georgia. We have Josephine Satya Amor Aminza says, good morning, my freedom family. We have Duete. She says, good morning, family. We have Clarence Obed. She Dwell says, good morning, Winter and Esther. Mary Tule says, good morning, my freedom FM family. I'm following you from New Georgia. Esther, thanks for the great show. And Peter Link Peter says, good morning, guys. Following from Congo Town, Phoenicia's Junior Bar says he's watching. Gertrude Wilson says, oh, wow. Foreign Western countries sponsoring few group of people to overthrow that man because they want to keep doing illegal businesses in our countries or continent. I tell you, man. And IT Tokpa says, watching from Omega Market CDC Project. Clarence Dwyer says, what's on my mind this morning is very terrible to say on the radio, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it my funny, hungry, and broke uncle who continues to support Joseph Waga lawlessness and criminal behavior. And we have Woki David says, good morning, Winter and Esther. I'm following you. I'm watching from Philadelphia. Progress Orita Johnson says, hi, Esther. Is the parents of the 6-year-old rape victim still in touch with you? And if yes, how far is the case at the gender ministry? The family, the little girl is undergoing treatment. When we have any updates, we will let you guys know. Happy birthday to original rescue mother, Fina Nurabondo. And Alex Kolu says, good morning, Freedom. Thanks to you guys for your great efforts for the Liberian people. The Liberian people will learn the highway. I'm closely following you guys from Nima County to be precise, Ban City. We have Anthony Topa says, Kings FM, Freedom FM, Voice of Liberia and Bana FM. Please, no one should go there. Please, you're still. I don't know what propaganda now is there. When you're the person says. And Gene McBurrow says this boy is very annoying. And he says, gentleman agreement. Ralph Cooper says, watching from Denver, Colorado, USA. Clarence again says, I thought Liberia should be 100% drug free by now. The original drug dealer, George Manuel Oponwia, is no longer around the executive mansion. How can Lofa County is now the bread basket for drugs under the most experienced man Liberia ever had? We have James S. Keller says, you'll tell that Sierra Leonean man called Waka to leave our country. 90 years old grandpa is the president of Liberia. What a shame to that country and Sierra Leone man as well. We have Jean McBurr say absolutely correct. James again says you will learn the hard way the things that make you all to elect the Sierra Leone man as president of Liberia. Augustine Givler says I'm following you guys from Delaware, USA. We have William Sumore says good afternoon. I'm watching from New York, Staten Island, USA. Thanks for the show, guys. That's all we have from our comment session. I don't know. We can squeeze in a few more calls.
Just one call and we'll go to Gus to close up.
Okay, so
you take that call. Okay, let me take it from this overseas line. Let's talk to this person. Emmanuel Ma, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, William. Good afternoon to Esther in the studio with you.
Welcome. Let's hear you. Yeah, we are listening. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
And when that, first of all, I just want to say thank you for what you do for Mama Liberia.
Thanks.
Continue your good work.
Thank you.
When there,
Hmm?
I just listened to Hussein. I just listened to Hussein Kerry. You know,
Mm-hmm.
things that were bad yesterday, now they are good. Saying Joseph Bakat is doing carrying on development and all of that. These are all deception, you know.
Mm.
But it is what it is. All we need to pray for is Liberia must be okay, you know, because nothing is going on in our country. If you go and everywhere you go, there's a miracle. As soon as you talk about Liberia in the African setting, you go, the country has too many trouble. It's not good for us. When they are,
Mm-hmm.
it's not good for us at all. We don't have good image, you know. But all we need to do is, in terms of another the thing that was a real thing that was in my mind is that the Supreme Court.
Mm.
Look, Sienna, look, she needs to do. She should. But all she needed to do, tell the majority block is wrong. Tell the minority block is wrong. That's also Twitter is working for the people.
Okay.
From all
Oh, your line keep breaking, Emmanuel. I think we can leave it right there. Emmanuel, you there? Okay, we're having some issues with the line, so we leave it right there. Let's go to Esther. Gus, let's go to Gus. Okay, Aliyu is here. Aliyu, let's close up. We gotta go. All right, so folks, thanks to all of you for calling and making your contribution on this edition of What's on Your Mind from the Pre News. We will be here next Thursday with another edition, God's willing. Until then, we want to wish all of you a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Tomorrow is National Fast and Prayer Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be celebrated throughout the country as a national holiday. So
Means
we're going to be going to church. We're going to be praying in our homes. And it's going to be tough for me because I'm on tonight. So it's going to be tough for me. Let me start breaking the news. Let me just start breaking the news small. I'm gradually retiring from the night radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So